Hello dear students, welcome to Genesis. In this video, we are going to discuss the structure of the brain in details. Well, the human brain is divided into three main parts: forebrain, midbrain and the hindbrain. So forebrain is this part, mid is this part and this becomes your hindbrain. The forebrain is further divided into two subparts. One is known as the cerebrum, and remember this is the largest part of your entire brain. So the cerebrum is the largest part and the second part is known as diencephalon. The cerebrum is further divided into four subparts: frontal, parietal, temporal and occipital. Diencephalon is divided into two subparts. One is known as hypothalamus and thalamus. So hypo in biology means below. So basically this part is below thalamus. That is why we write it hypothalamus. The midbrain is divided into certain part, but that is beyond the scope of the syllabus, so we are not going to study that. And the hindbrain is divided into three subparts. What are these three subparts? One is the cerebellum, second is known as pons, and third is known as the medulla oblongata. Well, I can understand right now it might be very difficult for you to comprehend all these words, but as you go ahead with the syllabus and as you revise these words, it's going to be very easy. So now let's only discuss about forebrain. हम जानते हैं कि forebrain is divided into cerebrum and diencephalon. Remember, this is the largest part of the brain and सबसे important part है. This brain is divided into two basic hemispheres. Okay, there are two hemispheres और इन hemispheres को कहा जाता है cerebral hemisphere. These cerebral hemispheres are again connected to each other. That means the right and the left cerebral hemisphere is connected by a band or a sheet of fibers which are known as corpus callosum. ये लेबलिंग जरा याद रखना होगा हमें. सो दीज हेमिस्फीयर्स आर कॉल्ड सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर्स कनेक्टेड बाय कॉर्पस कैलोसम. ऊपर से जब हम देखते हैं इन सेरिब्रल हेमिस्फीयर्स को, देन वी फाइंड दैट देयर आर टू पार्ट्स. द आउटर मोस्ट पार्ट इज नोन एज द कॉर्टेक्स, एंड ये जो कॉर्टेक्स है ये किससे बना है? दीज आर मेड अप ऑफ द सेल बॉडीज ऑफ द न्यूरॉन्स. We already know that the spinal cord in the brain is mainly made up of neurons, right? तो इन neurons का जो cell body था, which is comprising of the nucleus, the dendrite and the dendrite, ये बनाते हैं cortex, the outer surface. That is why this cortex is grey in color, और इसीलिए हम इसे grey matter बोलते हैं. ये थोड़ा greyish दिखता है because of the nucleus. The inner part is known as medulla. एंड ये मेड्यूला किससे बना हुआ है? दिस मेड्यूला इज मेड अप ऑफ एक्सॉन, और हमें पता है कि एक्सॉन के सरफेस में व्हाइट माइलिन शीट का लेयर होता है. दैट इज व्हाई दिस मेड्यूला इट लुक्स व्हाइटिश इन कलर एंड वी कॉल इट व्हाइट मैटर. इफ यू लुक एट द सरफेस, द कॉर्टेक्स, देन यू विल सी द कॉर्टेक्स इज नॉट स्मूथ. इट हैज मेनी स्ट्रक्चर्स विच आर नोन एज कॉन्वोल्यूशंस. क्या कहते हैं हम उन्हें? कॉन्वोल्यूशंस. एंड दीज कॉन्वोल्यूशंस को अगर ध्यान से देखा जाए, दे आर ऑफ टू टाइप्स. ओके, इफ देयर आर लाइक फोल्ड्स, ऐसे अपर फोल्ड्स की तरह हैं, देन वी कॉल देम गाइरी. एंड इफ दे आर लाइक डिप्रेशंस, तो ये गाइरी हो गया, एंड इफ दिस इज लाइक अ डिप्रेशन वी कॉल देम सल्सी. सो जो पूरा कॉर्टेक्स है, इट इज मेड अप ऑफ फोल्ड्स एंड डिप्रेशंस, एंड दीज टुगेदर दे आर नोन एज कॉन्वोल्यूशंस. क्या ये सिग्निफाई करता है? बेसिकली अंडरस्टैंड द ब्रेन, द साइज ऑफ द ब्रेन इज कॉन्स्टेंटली इंक्रीजिंग एज वी आर इवॉल्विंग. ओके, बट द ब्रेन बॉक्स, द क्रेनियम इज नॉट इंक्रीजिंग. तो हो क्या रहा है? वी हैव टू फिट more and more neurons into the same space. As a result of which, इसका एकमात्र उपाय है folds. That is why we develop so many folds on the surface of the cerebral hemisphere. अगर हम किसी और animal का देखें, their structure or their cerebral hemisphere is way smoother compared to ours. ये क्या signify करता है? ये signify करता है we have more neurons compared to them, and that is why our level of intelligence. So now since we know about the structure of the cerebrum, let's understand the function. Cerebrum को बोला जाता है it is the seat of intelligence, will पावर एंड कॉन्शियसनेस. सो अगर आपको कुछ भी रीजन आउट करना है, कुछ भी मेमोराइज करना है, व्हाट गेट्स एक्टिवेटेड एट दैट पॉइंट इन टाइम इज सेरिब्रम. सिर्फ यही नहीं, द सबकॉन्शियस माइंड वेयर हमारे पास्ट एक्सपीरियंसेस दबे हुए रहते हैं, दैट इज ऑल्सो द सेरिब्रम. दैट इज वाई जब हिप्नोसिस किया जाता है या किसी को हिप्नोटाइज किया जाता है, विच इज एन आर्ट, ओके, वहां कोशिश किया जाता है आपके इस सबकॉन्शियस माइंड को एक्टिवेट करने की, एंड एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ विच ऑल योर पास्ट मेमोरीज विच आर लाइक लाइंग डीप डाउन, दे ऑल्सो also get triggered and you will be able to speak about your past memories जो शायद अभी आपको कुछ भी याद नहीं है, but once it is triggered you will be able to remember those events. So cerebrum is the seat of intelligence, willpower and consciousness, as well as the subconscious mind lies here, and we know the structure of the cerebrum. Let us quickly understand the functions of various subparts of the cerebrum. The cerebrum is divided into, number one is the frontal part. I'll only write the functions. Frontal part is basically intelligence and memory, okay, and memory. Then next part is the parietal. Parietal part is to do with the sensation of touch and the capability of learning languages. Then is the occipital. Occipital part is to do with vision, and the last one is the temporal. It is to do with the auditory skills. That means hearing. Let us discuss about diencephalon. Diencephalon हम लोग जानते हैं, they are divided into two main parts. We do not have to do the structure of diencephalon. सिर्फ इनके parts और उनके function. The first part is known as the thalamus. और ठीक उसके नीचे जो part है, that is called hypothalamus. Thalamus का main काम है to perceive pain or to perceive the change in pressure, and they perceive it and send this information to cerebrum. Hypothalamus is a very important part. Hypothalamus का function है, it regulates body temperature. So we have a constant body temperature of 37 degrees Celsius plus minus, right? 37 degrees Celsius plus 1 degree minus 1 degree. This is a constant body temperature that we have. Now, this constant body temperature can be maintained in our body despite what is the temperature outside. फिर भी हमारा body temperature constant रहता है. It is because of the hypothalamus. Another very important function, hypothalamus controls a gland in our body which is known as pituitary gland. हम जब glands के बारे में पढ़ेंगे, we'll understand how important this gland is. This is the master gland and it is seated right below the hypothalamus, and hypothalamus इस gland को control करता है. Why I call it a master gland? Because this gland controls all the other glands of your body. लेकिन इसे control कौन करता है? इसे control करता है hypothalamus. So functionally thalamus pain and pressure perceive करने का काम करता है, but hypothalamus it regulates your body temperature and it also controls the master gland of the body, which is pituitary. Okay, now straight we will go into hindbrain, because about midbrain we do not have to study much. Just remember one thing, that is the part of the brain which is involved in vision and auditory skills of your body. ठीक है, सुनना देखना ये सब function midbrain का होता है. Hindbrain again is divided into three parts. The first part is called cerebellum, second pons, and then third medulla oblongata. याद रखना cerebellum cerebrum से structurally it is very similar, एक जैसा दिखता है, but it is way smaller than cerebrum. cerebrum से छोटा होता है, cerebrum के नीचे सेटल होता है, एंड इसके सरफेस में जैसे सेरिब्रम में ग्रे मैटर है एंड इनर इज व्हाइट मैटर, सेरिबेलम में भी आउटर सरफेस इज ग्रे एंड इनर सरफेस इज व्हाइट. इट ऑल्सो हैज टू हेमिस्फीयर्स. ओके, नाउ दिस सेरिबेलम परफॉर्म्स अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट फंक्शन इन आवर बॉडी, विच इज इट हेल्प्स इन मेंटेनिंग बैलेंस. हमारे बॉडी में वॉक करने के लिए, किसी चीज़ को लिखने के लिए, साइकिल राइड करने के लिए, फॉर ऑल ऑफ दीज एक्टिविटीज यू नीड दैट बैलेंस, सेंस ऑफ बैलेंस. दैट एक्चुअली कम्स फ्रॉम सेरिबेलम, एंड इट ऑल्सो डज वन थिंग, इट कोऑर्डिनेट्स मस्कुलर एक्टिविटीज. इसीलिए ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है. सो इफ यू आर वॉकिंग बिकॉज योर सेरिबेलम इज परफॉर्मिंग इट्स वर्क. आप अगर ये सोचते हैं दैट आई वॉन्ट टू वॉक, दिस वेरी कॉन्शियसनेस दैट नाउ आई हैव टू गेट अप एंड वॉक, दैट इज अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ सेरिब्रम. लेकिन व्हेन यू स्टार्ट वॉकिंग, व्हेन इट रिक्वायर्स योर बोन्स एंड मसल्स टू वॉक टुगेदर, वर्क टुगेदर, दैट इज अंडर द कंट्रोल ऑफ सेरिबेलम. सो सेरिबेलम कंट्रोल्स योर बैलेंस एंड इट कोऑर्डिनेट्स द मस्कुलर एक्टिविटीज ऑफ योर बॉडी. इसीलिए व्हेन समबडी कंज्यूम्स alcohol can directly impact the cerebellum, and क्योंकि वो directly impact करता है, then people who are like highly drunk, under such condition they find it difficult to maintain balance because उनका cerebellum affected हो जाता है. Now let's go to pons. The function of the pons is basically to relay information between the two hemispheres of the cerebellum. So it basically relays that sort info between two hemispheres of cerebellum. Now let us come to the last part, which is known as medulla oblongata. Now medulla oblongata is very important because this is the part which finally proceeds down in the form of spinal cord. तो आपके पूरे skull का जो last part है, that is medulla oblongata. ये triangular होता है shape में and it proceeds in the form of spinal cord. लेकिन the function that it performs is very very important. What it basically controls all the involuntary functions of your body. Okay, involuntary functions. क्यों? Because this is the part which will control your rate of breathing, your rate of heartbeat, your peristaltic action. हम खाना खा के जो swallow करते हैं, that is also under the control of medulla oblongata. So if this part is damaged, it will directly cause death because आपका heart beat नहीं कर पाएगा, you will not be able to breathe. Structurally क्या समझना है? We just have to remember one thing. cerebellum और medulla oblongata के structure का एक basic concept आपको याद रखना है. When we do a section of the cerebellum looks like this. एक branched tree की तरह दिखता है. So you need to remember this, that the part of the brain which looks like a branched tree is cerebellum, and the part of the brain which is almost triangular in shape, that is known as medulla oblongata. Remember, this medulla oblongata will finally go down in the form of spinal cord. Now let's quickly see the labeling of brain. Now let us quickly understand the sagittal section of the brain. मतलब अगर brain को side से काट के देखा जाए, then this is what we are going to see. We will discuss the parts and their functions as well. सबसे पहले देखते हैं cerebrum. We know cerebrum is divided into 4 parts. The first part, which is the frontal part, इसका function है intelligence, memory, reasoning. The second part is the parietal part. This is the part which helps you to perceive the sensation of touch, helps you to learn different kinds of languages. The third part is the occipital lobe. Occipital lobe help करता है हमें vision में. Where is the fourth part? The fourth part is the temporal lobe right here. ये हमें help करता है in hearing. So complete हुआ cerebrum. Now let's go to diencephalon. Diencephalon के 2 parts. The first part is the thalamus. We know that the thalamus is that part which helps you to understand pain, pressure. And right below thalamus is another part which is known as the hypothalamus. Very important functions. Helps you to regulate the body temperature and controls the master gland of the body. Controls the master gland of the body. क्यों? Very close to it is this master gland, which is the pituitary. So it regulates your body temperature or maintains a body temperature and also controls the master gland. There is another gland which is also present in the brain very close to thalamus. जरा quickly देखते हैं. This is known as the pineal gland. Now let us come to the final part of the brain, which is the hind brain. Hind brain के 3 parts हमें पता होने चाहिए. One is the cerebellum. Cerebellum का function has to help you in balancing and it coordinates the muscular activities of your body. It is that tree-like structure which is present in the brain. Next part is the pons. Pons का main function होता है to relay information, and the third part, medulla oblongata, triangular in shape and which finally goes down in the form of the spinal cord. Function of medulla oblongata is to control all the involuntary activities of your body, a rate of heartbeat, rate of breathing, peristaltic action. जिन चीजों को आप कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकते उन्हें कंट्रोल करता है medulla oblongata. Now let us quickly understand the second component of the central nervous system, which is spinal cord. Well, our spinal cord extends from the medulla oblongata to the second lumbar of your vertebral column. This is protected by bones which are known as vertebrae, as we all know. It also has 3 meninges like that are present in the brain: dura mater, arachnoid and pia mater. It also has cerebrospinal fluid which protects it from mechanical injury and also provides nourishment and takes out waste. Now let's look at the cross section of the spinal cord. When you look at the cross section of the spinal cord, this is how it looks. So the spinal cord has a central canal which is a cavity right in the middle, and this cavity continues throughout the spinal cord and goes and connects with the spaces that are present in the brain. This cavity is filled with cerebrospinal fluid. Now if you look at the arrangement of the gray and the white matter, here is the difference between brain and the spinal cord. See, otherwise brain is also made up of neurons, spinal cord also made up of one neuron, brain has meninges, spinal cord too has meninges, cerebrospinal fluid is present in the brain, it is also present in the spinal cord. The biggest difference that lies between these two is with the arrangement of the neurons. In case of brain, the gray matter is on the outer surface and the white matter is inside. In case of spinal cord, it is just reverse. The white matter is on the outer side, which is made up of axons of neurons, and the gray matter is inside, made up of cytons of neurons. Now if you look at the white matter on the upper surface gives out a root which is known as the dorsal root, and on the lower surface gives out another root called ventral root. Now why these roots are there? These roots are there to carry neurons. So the dorsal root carries the sensory neuron, and the function of the sensory neuron is to take information from the receptor, carry it to the spinal cord. Inside the spinal cord, it meets the association neuron. From association neuron, the information is sent to the motor neuron. Now for the motor neuron to run out, the pathway is known as the ventral root. So the motor neuron now carries the information to the effector, which can be a gland or which can be a muscle. But the most important part lies here. So far I only spoke about neurons. I did not mention spinal nerve even once. Now I tell you, look at this bundle here. This is the spinal nerve which is coming out of the spinal cord. But the best part is, this spinal nerve is made up of two different types of neurons. It has sensory neuron and it also has motor neuron. This is the reason why spinal nerves are called mixed in nature, because they are made up of sensory and motor neuron. Now let's quickly understand the functions that spinal cord performs. It controls all the reflexes below your neck. Second, it carries information from the receptors to the brain, and it also, the third function, it also carries information from the brain to the effectors, which are the muscles and the glands of the body. So with this we finish brain and the spinal cord. We are going to meet soon in my next video where we discuss peripheral nervous system. Till then, do not forget to revise, subscribe my channel and take care of yourself. Thank you.